true horror only strikes when you realize the monster is too much like us. If episode 14 showed us nothing but mindless killing machines, today John is dragging you into a far more complex psychological nightmare. Open your eyes wide to witness a massive Sasquatch gently reaching out to accept a melon from a human like an old friend, or the moment it throws its head back, screaming in sheer loneliness. But don't be fooled by that vulnerability, because right after this, John is dragging you back to a brutal reality of bone-crushing takedowns and breathless life-or-death chases. Welcome to Moment Compilation, Shimmer 15. The Uncanny Valley, Bigfoot, or AI masterpiece. Take a close look at what's on your screen. What we are seeing here defies logic. It's the legendary creature, Bigfoot, Sasquatch, or the Yeti, interacting directly with a human. But it's not an attack. It's a rescue? This footage is spreading like wildfire, and for one terrifying reason, it looks impossible to fake. Pause for a second and analyze the details. Look at the physics of the fur moving with the wind. Look at the muscle tension as the creature gently sets the woman down. The lighting, the depth of field, the way the water flows in the background. If this is CGI, it rivals a multi-million-dollar Hollywood budget. But if this is generative AI, then we have officially crossed a dangerous line. We are entering an era where seeing is believing no longer applies. This video sits right in the uncanny valley. It is so hyper-realistic that your brain struggles to process it. Is it a modern fairy tale caught on camera, or just a sophisticated string of code designed to trick our senses? The line between reality and simulation is vanishing before our eyes. So, I have to ask you, how much of this do you think is real? Is this the future of cinema, or a glimpse into a mystery we were never meant to see? Drop your verdict in the comments below. The death race. This footage is not for those with motion sickness. The cameraman did not mention the specific location, maybe because he was so scared to remember anything. Look at the violent shaking of the frame. That is the visual rhythm of pure terror. The cameraman doesn't care about composition or lighting anymore. He is sprinting for his life for one single reason: that dark shadow behind him. Look at the creature. While the human is gasping, stumbling, and panicking, that hairy giant moves with a terrifying calmness. He looms forward, not rushing, yet every massive step brutally closes the gap. He moves like a tank gliding through the forest. Towards the end, the desperation is palpable. The creature is right on his heels. The moment the screen goes dark or the lens points to the dirt is when survival instinct overrides the desire for internet fame. He abandoned the footage to pour his last ounce of energy into his legs. John has a question for you. When the camera cut out, what happened next? Did weak human legs outrun the stride of a monster? Or is this video the only artifact found next to a pair of empty boots? The Winter Arena. Bigfoot versus Black Bear. When two apex predators collide, there is no mercy. Only a victor and a corpse. We are driving through the desolate, snow-covered roads of Jasper National Park, Alberta. The winter silence, however, has been brutally shattered by a clash of titans. Right in the middle of the lane, a massive Bigfoot is locked in mortal combat with a full-grown black bear. Look at the size difference. The bear is a powerhouse of muscle, but next to this bipedal giant, it looks almost insignificant. Bigfoot stands firm on two legs, utilizing his immense reach and leverage to dominate the grapple. The struggle is frantic. The bear tries to use its claws and teeth, but Bigfoot is one step ahead. He has actually grabbed the bear by the muzzle, clamping shut the animal's most dangerous weapon with a vice-like grip. Just as the witness's car speeds past, the camera whips around to capture the decisive moment. The black bear, usually the terror of the woods, is lifted and slammed onto the slick asphalt like a rag doll. That slam wasn't just brute force, it was technique. Bigfoot used the bear's momentum and the slippery surface to execute a perfect takedown. This is the ultimate statement of dominance. The bear might be the king of beasts, but Bigfoot is the god of this forest. The slender walker, starving Bigfoot, or new species? Do you think Bigfoot always has to look like the Hulk? Let's see this video. In this footage captured deep within an undisclosed ancient forest, we encounter a creature that has researchers scratching their heads in confusion. Look at the entity moving between the trees. It is walking on two legs, clearly. But look at that physique. It isn't muscular like Patty in the Patterson-Gimlin film. It is gaunt, lanky, with limbs that are unsettlingly long. There are two chilling theories here. This is a Bigfoot that is old, diseased, or starving. The image of an apex predator withering away due to the harshness of nature evokes a terrifying kind of sadness. Or worse, we are looking at a completely different species. Not a Sasquatch, but something more ancient, more feral, lurking in the darkest corners of the jungle where even Bigfoot dares not tread. The way it moves is highly controversial. It walks quite casually, with a wide arm swing. If this is a human in a costume, the suit is far too form-fitting and bizarre. Who would fake a monster that looks nothing like the popular image? John, is this bad CGI? A crazy guy in a morph suit running into the woods? Or did the camera accidentally capture a true forest ghost that science has never documented? When Bigfoot cry, don't scroll past just yet. Take 10 seconds to witness the most vulnerable moment of a predator. In this controversial footage, we don't see a monster scaring anyone. We see a creature that is simply disappointed. Observe its body language closely. This Bigfoot is hunched over, rummaging through a tree hollow, perhaps looking for honey or a hiding critter. The focus, the slumped back. It is all too normal, looking exactly like a human searching through an empty fridge. And then, the outburst happens. He looks up at the sky and screams, but look at the mechanics of that action. It's not a roar of dominance. The mouth is wide open, the neck thrown back. This is a display of helplessness and rage. Maybe he has been starving for days, and this hollow was his last hope. Or is he releasing a complex psychological pressure that humans never considered they might have? This moment blurs the line between beast and human. It shows that Bigfoot aren't just emotionless machines. They get hungry, they get sad, and they throw tantrums when life gets tough. If you were alone in the deep woods, starving and isolated, would you do the same? Scream into the void just to let it all out. The river walker. Imagine wading through a freezing stream. The current so strong it could roll a boulder. Now, look at this creature. The setting is deep within the Hoh rainforest, Washington state. Known for its massive rainfall, eternal mist, and ghostly moss-covered trees, this is the perfect hiding spot. The hidden camera angle captures a massive, dark silhouette trudging through the churning water. It is a mature Bigfoot, and he is doing the impossible, walking upstream against the current. Look at that massive back. Even with the low light quality, you can sense the massive shoulder muscles working with every step. The floodwater is waist deep and flowing violently, yet his footing is as solid as bedrock. He doesn't stumble. He parts the water like an icebreaker. What is he doing here in the freezing waters of the Hoh River? Is he hunting for the salmon run? With lightning-fast reflexes, catching a fish underwater is likely child's play for him. Or is he simply training? Moving against the freezing current is the most brutal endurance workout nature can offer. Whatever the reason, this video sends a clear message. No terrain is safe. Whether you hide in the trees or dive into the water, this creature can reach you. His silence as he glides through that misty gloom is far more terrifying than any roar. Giant within the bush. You complain about the blur? The brutal reality of nature never comes in 4K. Here in the Uinta Mountains, Utah, perfect obstruction is this footage's ultimate certificate of authenticity. Look at the gaps between the trees. A massive, dark mass is moving, consuming the space. Its limbs are unnaturally long, like Slender Man, but this is a version on steroids, packed with raw muscle. The audio is suffocating. The sound of dry leaves crushing under immense weight mixes with the cameraman's trembling breath. He doesn't dare get closer, and the camera shakes because his survival instinct is screaming. So, when you see a massive shadow lurking behind the brush, do you try to take a peek? Or do you pray it never steps out into the light? A man throws melon to a Bigfoot-like creature in a tree. Who says Bigfoot don't know how to say thank you? Deep in the tropical jungles of Borneo, Indonesia, where mysteries still sleep, we stumble upon a scene straight out of a fairy tale. A man stands at the base of a tree, holding a yellow melon, as calm as if he were feeding a house pet. But look up. The thing clinging to the tree is no pet. It is a massive, reddish-brown, hairy entity. Zoologists frowning at this footage point out a critical detail: the posture. Chimpanzees and apes are dynamic movers. They don't typically cling motionless to a vertical trunk like that. This tree-hugging behavior is characteristic of the koala in Australia. But look at the sheer scale of it. A giant koala? Or an unnamed tropical species of Bigfoot? The moment the man tosses the melon and the creature reaches out to catch it, the barrier of fear dissolves. No roaring, no threats. Nature isn't always the enemy. This video reminds us of a simple truth. Whether human or monster, when a hungry stomach is filled with goodwill, peace prevails. This might be the most beautiful evidence of coexistence between our two worlds. The Mystery Collector. Secrets in the Freezer. Welcome to Beaver Dams, New York, home to a bizarre YouTube channel called Peter Kane Dog Training. Don't let the name fool you. He isn't just training dogs, he is challenging your perception of reality. Look at this massive, frozen biological mass. Peter Kane claims this is the complete body of a Bigfoot his father secured back in 1953. This doesn't look like a hollow costume. It has weight, density, and incredible biological texture. The level of detail is unsettling. Observe the skull structure, the teeth, and the weathered skin texture. Is this nature's work or a masterpiece of special effects? He has revealed cross-sections of the limbs to display the internal bone density and tissue layers. If this is a prop, Peter Kane is a master of visual arts. But the skeptics ask a critical question. Why is such earth-shattering evidence sitting in a household freezer instead of a prestigious museum? Is this just a decades-long satire performance? John lets you decide. Are you looking at the remains of a legendary creature, or the most elaborate biological Bigfoot model in YouTube history? The Reaper's Vision Test. Do you remember the image of the red-hot air balloon on the endless road from your eye exams? Forget it. Today, our test has no bright colors, only eternal darkness. Look at this image, taken on a desolate trail. At first glance, it's just a harmless void of the night. But focus your vision on the brush in the distance. Do you see it? Two small glowing dots, cold and sharp. That is eye shine, light reflecting off the tapetum lucidum layer found in the eyes of nocturnal predators. But look at their position. They are set wide apart, implying a massive skull. And more importantly, they are floating about 8 feet off the ground. No wolf or cougar stands that tall. Only a bipedal creature possesses a vantage point from that height. The chill running down your spine right now is real. While you are squinting, trying to figure out what that is, it has been staring at you for a long time. It isn't hiding. It is waiting for you to make a move. Will you turn the car around immediately, or will you shine your high beams to check the results of this test? The night walking family. 99% of trail cam data is deer, elk, or bears, but that remaining 1% is the reason rangers lose sleep. This footage was extracted from a ranger station deep within the Manistee National Forest, Michigan. In the dead of night, the motion sensors were triggered. Look at this infrared image. A massive, dark silhouette is moving, but it is not alone. Following closely behind are two tiny figures. This is undeniable proof that Bigfoot are mammals, living in packs and raising offspring. The mother. Her gait is massive, her broad back completely shielding the young ones trailing her. The cubs. This is the critical detail. If these were bear cubs, they would be on all fours. But these two tiny creatures are walking perfectly upright on two legs. In the green night vision mode, their eyes reflect the light, eye shine, brilliantly. They stick close to their mother, mimicking her every step. This footage isn't scary, it's astonishing. It proves Bigfoot aren't solitary, immortal monsters. They breed, they teach their young, and they have families. And if the mother and kids are here, where is the father? Perhaps he is standing right behind the tree holding this camera, watching. The Ocala chase, the bodybuilder beast. If you think Bigfoot are just skinny creatures, look at this meat tank in Ocala National Forest, Florida. The video starts with a young man sprinting for his life, his face twisted in sheer panic. He is fleeing from an entity emerging from the trees that possesses the physique of a heavyweight professional bodybuilder. Look at the chest and shoulders where the muscles are rippling, solid and jet black like coal. It looks like he spent his entire life bench pressing oak logs. His face features the conical sagittal crest of a great ape, yet the eyes carry a distinctly human malice. However, skeptics argue this footage is too perfect, claiming the cinematic angle and static muscles suggest an expensive rubber suit rather than living flesh. John asks you, if this is fake, where do you find a stuntman over 7 feet tall built like a bear to wear that suit? But if this is real, that guy is never going back into the woods again. The silent stride, when the monster wants privacy. Deep within the sparse woodlands of Alabama, where autumn paints the ground gold, a hunter captured a moment millions crave but rarely see. There is no screaming, no violently shaking camera, only absolute stillness. Look at the reddish-brown entity trudging through the trees. He isn't fleeing, nor is he aggressive. His gait is leisurely, confident, and authoritative, like a king strolling through his own royal garden. His fur blends perfectly with the dry leaves and tree trunks, a natural camouflage that no military ghillie suit could ever match. Skeptics might claim this is just a hunter in camo, but look closely at that stride. It is long, fluid, and seemingly silent, lacking the clumsy crunch of dry branches that humans in heavy boots inevitably make. John. We often enter the woods with the mindset of noisy invaders. This footage is a stark reminder that the ancient forest is their home. We are merely uninvited guests. If you respect their space, keep your distance and maintain silence. Perhaps the Bigfoot will leave you be. The peace in this video isn't weakness. It is the arrogance of a ruler who feels no need to prove his power. Today, you didn't just see monsters. You saw parents, lonely travelers, and proud warriors. We witnessed a Bigfoot slamming a black bear like a toy, marching upstream against raging floods, and even accepting a gift from a human. This proves a terrifying truth. They don't act on blind instinct. They have logic, emotions, and their own set of rules. Do not let that final peaceful moment fool you. Their silence is not weakness. It is the arrogance of the apex predator, the one who knows he could crush you in an instant but chooses to walk away, simply because he isn't hungry today. I'm just curious. Out of all the footage today, from the corpse in the freezer to the family strolling at night, which one shook your beliefs the most? Leave a comment down below. If you want to continue exploring the darkest corners of the deep woods without leaving your sofa, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because in episode 16, I will bring you audio evidence that will make you want to cover your ears in terror.